This holiday season, Instacart is bringing magic to the people who make it magic for others. Get delivery and deals on everything you need this season. Whether it's a last-minute holiday decor emergency, coverage for the holiday party, or just avoiding going out in the cold, Instacart is here. Plus, November 24th to December 23rd is Deal Month, with savings from your favorite retailers and deals on grocery, electronics, beauty, toys, and more. Download the Instacart app to get a little magic delivered today.
Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with nectar prices. With Christmas just around the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop. And if you want to be the host or hostess with the mostess, you need Christmas magic from Sainsbury's. That means great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food with nectar prices, including taste the difference treats like 8 mini Wagyu beef cheeseburgers, 8 crispy chicken bayo buns, or 12 crispy mushroom tartlets. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18 plus, terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31st of December, 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food, cheapest product free. Nectar required, available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply and subject to availability. On today's Smart 7, UK inflation drops in November, Putin turns on European leaders and much more. It's Thursday the 18th of December, it's National Twin Day, and happy birthday Billie Eilish.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Chancellor Rachel Reeves got some good news on Wednesday as the UK's inflation rate fell sharply, down from 3.6% to 3.2%. That's the lowest it has been since March, and it makes a Bank of England rate cut on Thursday highly likely, which will be good news for mortgage holders on the run into Christmas. At Prime Minister's Question Time, however, the focus was on the tragic events in Australia, which saw 15 people killed and dozens more injured on Sunday. The surviving attacker has been charged with 59 offences, including murder and committing a terrorist act. With the attackers displaying a homemade Islamic State flag, Tory leader Kemi Badenoch was keen to focus on the threat of Islamic extremism.
Words of solidarity are not enough. We know the evil we face. Islamic extremism is a threat to Western civilization. It is incompatible with British values.
Prime Minister Keir Starmer was more focused on providing comfort and support to the UK's Jewish community.
The actions we've taken so far are increasing the funding for Jewish security and to provide security for people to be at their place of worship and to go to school is a sad thing for this country to have to do.
Wednesday saw resident doctors hit the picket lines once again for 5 days of industrial action aimed at squeezing a further pay rise out of the government. The British Medical Association says its members have been suffering wage deflation since 2008 and that it's having an impact on members and limiting recruitment into the profession. This is the 14th resident doctors' strike, and Health Secretary Wes Streeting sounds like he's run out of patience.
We are doing everything we can to minimise the disruption. There is going to be disruption. This is the worst time for these strikes to be taking place for the NHS, for frontline staff and for patients.
The strike went ahead despite pleas from the government to delay or defer it as the NHS faces a tidal wave of flu. The arbitration service ACAS has offered to assist in reaching a compromise between the two sides, but neither side seems inclined to accept the offer. This striking resident doctor on the picket lines told Sky that they're tired of being portrayed as the bad guys.
I refuse to live in this parody of 1984 where doctors and nurses and people caring for the public are somehow the villains.
Wednesday saw Russian President Vladimir Putin hold his annual meeting with his defence ministry, but there was no sign of any progress towards peace. Instead, the Russian leader was warning that his special operation would be fully completed by either diplomatic or military means, and that Russia would, in his words, liberate its historical lands on the battlefield. His remarks come in advance of a Thursday meeting of EU leaders, which should finally see a decision on whether or not to use billions of frozen Russian assets to assist Ukraine. Putin was particularly scathing about European leaders, calling them little pigs, and suggesting they are talking up the chances of war with Russia for their own benefit.
People in Europe are being deliberately frightened with talk of an inevitable clash with Russia. Leaders are not acting in the interests of their countries or their people, but chasing short-term personal gains or serving narrow elite interests.
Labour ticked another election manifesto pledge off the list on Wednesday as they announced that the UK will rejoin the Erasmus scheme from 2027. Erasmus sees students from all levels, from university to apprenticeships, able to spend time studying in another country with no extra fees in a reciprocal agreement, and the UK had exited the scheme as part of Brexit in 2020. The government says it will provide opportunities for up to 100,000 young people in the first year at a cost of over £500 million, but the new deal includes a discount from the EU. Shadow Foreign Secretary Preeti Patel described the move as a waste of money, but Nick Thomas-Simons, the government's EU Relations Minister, says the scheme has real benefits.
I'm looking forward now to making sure that people from all different backgrounds can access the Erasmus Plus programme. I'm determined to drive forward that work in the months ahead.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, Chelsea's former boss is in trouble and Sylvester Stallone reveals his greatest fear. Right after this. Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas just around the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop. And if you want to be the host or hostess with the mostess, you need Christmas magic from Sainsbury's. That means great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food with Nectar prices, including taste the difference treats like 8 mini Wagyu beef cheeseburgers, 8 crispy chicken bayo buns, or 12 crispy mushroom tartlets. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18 plus, terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31st of December, 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food, cheapest product free. Nectar required, available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply and subject to availability.
Why does every recipe I try need 18 ingredients, including a jar of something paste I'll never use again, but will sit in my fridge for 9 months? I just want dinner in the oven, fast. That's why I love Blue Apron's new one-pan assemble and bake meals. They send you fresh ingredients that are already chopped. All you do is put it all together and bake. That's it. No chopping, no weird leftovers, just delicious, easy-to-make meals. Get 20% off your first 2 orders with code APRON20. Terms and conditions apply. Visit blueapron.com/terms for more.
Welcome back. The government has moved to force Roman Abramovich to hand over the £2.5 billion that he made from the sale of Chelsea, which he had pledged to use to benefit Ukrainian victims of Russia's war. However, it's been 3 years, and now Prime Minister Keir Starmer has warned the Russian oligarch that the clock is ticking and he needs to pay up, or the matter will head to court. Wednesday night saw 2 more Carabao Cup quarter-finals, with Man City facing Brentford and Newcastle at home to Fulham. City picked up a straightforward 2-0 win, while Newcastle struggled to overcome a stubborn Fulham, needing a 92nd minute winner to close the game out 2-1. Manager Eddie Howe was relieved.
Well, I think it was important to bounce back from Sunday. I think it was important that we came back in a positive fashion. And of course, we want to be competitive. We want to win trophies. And this is one that we had such a great experience with last year. We're keen to do it again. But we know with the teams left in, it's not going to be easy.
Sylvester Stallone has had a great career, from Rocky all the way through to his current hit Tulsa King, which is up to season 3 on Paramount. He recently received an honour from Donald Trump at the Kennedy Center for his services to showbiz, and he sat down with CBS Mornings to chat about his life and his many action roles. Host Gayle King wanted to know if anything scared him, and apparently the world's toughest actor does have one weakness.
I used to be scared of heights.
Really?
I didn't like cowboy boots. They were too high. And I ended up doing this cliffhanger. Oh my God. I literally went from tough guy to Sylvester the cat, like, play, son.
Nothing says Christmas like a disaster movie, so it's the perfect time for the first trailer for Greenland 2 to drop. If you missed Greenland 1, it's a touching story of a planet-destroying comet and one man's battle to save his family. Rotten Tomatoes calls it improbably entertaining. The sequel, which sees Gerard Butler return as John Garrity, alongside Marina Baccarin, who plays his estranged wife, picks up 5 years after the original movie and follows the family's struggles as they have to relocate from their secure hiding place. It's got plenty of action, and Greenland 2 Migration hits cinemas in January.
The crater. Do you believe it's real?
They say that it could be humanity's last chance, but it is impossible to get you.
I promise you, I'm gonna get you to that crater.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world. Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is brought to you by Sainsbury's, where you can save big on festive favourites with Nectar prices. With Christmas just around the corner, it's more important than ever to find value for money on your festive shop. And if you want to be the host or hostess with the mostess, you need Christmas magic from Sainsbury's. That means great discounts to make your festive season truly magical. For example, this week you can get 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food with Nectar prices, including taste the difference treats like 8 mini Wagyu beef cheeseburgers, 8 crispy chicken bayo buns, or 12 crispy mushroom tartlets. You can shop in-store or online and save big on festive favourites this Christmas with Nectar prices at Sainsbury's. That's good food for all of us. This offer's for 18 plus, terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31st of December, 3 for 2 on all Sainsbury's party food, cheapest product free. Nectar required, available in-store and online, excluding locals. Delivery fees may apply and subject to availability.
Ever wonder why so many people regain weight after stopping a GLP-1? Up to 40% of the weight lost can come from lean muscle. This weakens the body, slows metabolism, and makes it easier to put the pounds back on, creating a cycle of dependency. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet offers a drug-free way to maintain results and support long-term metabolic health. In just 5 days, it activates fasting pathways to burn fat, protect muscle, and rejuvenate cells, all while letting you enjoy real food. Get 15% off plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe at prolonlife.com/start. That's prolonlife.com/start.